Thanks, Brendan. Some breaking news from overnight. Milwaukee police are investigating what led up to the shooting death of a 39-year-old Milwaukee man. Police responded to the area around 11 last night near 21st and Burnham. The man died at the scene and police are looking for unknown suspects at this time. Well, right now, Milwaukee police are also asking for your help in locating a critically missing 14-year-old boy. This is Trayvon Mays. He was last seen on Thursday night around 9:30 near 71st and Cortland. He was wearing a white shirt and black shorts. If you have any information, Milwaukee police would like to hear from you. And we're also working to learn more information about what led up to a crash involving a Milwaukee Police Department squad car. The crash happened at around 7:45 last night near Hampton and Lovers Lane Road. Milwaukee Fire confirmed 2 people were taken to the hospital, but their conditions are unknown at this time. We will bring you more updates as soon as we find out any additional information. On now to Kenosha, where the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department is investigating after an officer shot and injured a woman threatening suicide. City of Kenosha police say around 12:45 Thursday afternoon, they received a call saying a mother hit her child with a gun, then threatened suicide. Police say they tried to de-escalate the situation, but she wasn't receptive. KPD says the woman made a motion that showed intent to use a gun on another person. That's when an officer fired one shot, hitting her. She was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury. No one else was injured. The officer who used his firearm has 9 years with Kenosha police. Well, high-profile trial has now come to an end in Green Bay. A jury rejected an insanity plea for Taylor Schabusiness on Thursday. She was convicted of killing and dismembering a man last February. The verdict means she will be sent to prison instead of a mental health facility. Sentencing for her is set for September 26. Well, the family of a racing soldier detained in North Korea is sharing frustration that he was left alone at a South Korean airport by military police when he was supposed to be sent home to the United States.
I feel like he shouldn't have been at that border in the first place. I feel like whoever job it was for him to get on a plane to come back home should have made sure that he had his passport and everything and that he was able to get on that plane to come back home. He should be home right now.
Now, Private Travis King was scheduled to fly back to the U.S. last week to face possible disciplinary action. The Army says the 23-year-old slipped out of an airport, tagged along with a tour group, and ran across the border into North Korea. The North has still not acknowledged King's presence or commented on his status. Well, it's official. Your Milwaukee County taxes are going up by 0.4% starting next year. The county passed the increase 15-3 yesterday. It's expected to bring $7 million a month in revenue to the county. Now, we spoke with locals, and a majority of them were not happy about the sales tax going up. The hardest pill for them to swallow is learning this will help pay for the county's underfunded pension liabilities to the tune of $760 million.
I have to think about my retirement situation and see how that's going to affect it.
Now, before the vote, Milwaukee County leaders were sounding the alarm, warning about the fiscal cliff we were headed for. They say this sales tax increase will also save the county's mental health facility from shutting down, prevent the county's transit system from having to cut half of their routes, and help address the $1 billion in deferred maintenance to our county roads, buildings, and parks. County Executive David Crowley is expected to sign off on the sales tax increase. Well, Milwaukee's youth has seen a rise in violence over the years, and just this past week, multiple children have been shot within the city. But police are working to curb the violence with positive activities. Kids, officers, and multiple community groups were at Sherman Park on Thursday afternoon for a free event for the kids, which included food, basketball, music, and resources.
We don't want to have a park in a community that the neighbors can't come and enjoy, right? So we want to put enough deputies and, resources in place to assist those looking for an outlet other than violence.
Yeah, and it looks like those kids did have a lot of fun. And if you are looking for a way to prevent crime in your neighborhood, Safe and Sound can connect you with resources you may need. Well, the time is now 4:38, and up next on CMJ4 News Today, there is a rising star in Green Bay. Milwaukee Brewers are adding an at-bat to the team. The team acquired first baseman Carlos Santana on Thursday from the Pirates in exchange for an 18-year-old shortstop prospect. Now, Santana is batting .235 with 53 RBIs and 12 home runs on the season. Well, he got off to a slow start in his rookie year, but now Packers wide receiver Christian Watson is primed for a breakout sophomore campaign. TMJ4 Rod Burks has more from Lambeau Field.
Packers wide receiver Christian Watson turned into a star for the Green Bay Packers after being hurt earlier in the season. It started in Week 10 against the Cowboys when he had 3 touchdowns. He said the one thing that he was lacking last season early on was confidence.
What clicked for you last year, and how much are you looking to bring that into this season? Did it just change just like that for you?
I mean, it was just a confidence thing. I mean, just to get that weight lifted off my shoulders, and to be able to show the world who I am, and instead of giving off the bad image that that I put out before, with starting the season off a little slow. Kind of once I was able to just go out there and prove to myself and prove to everybody who I was, it was just smooth sailing from there.
You proved it to the world. Now you got a new quarterback. How you two looking going in, and what are you looking to do as a team?
I mean, I got the same mentality as I did at the end of the season. Just find a rhythm, find that momentum, and just roll with it. I think that we have to find our rhythm as an offense and with Jay Love, and we just got to roll with it. Keep on growing.
Christian Watson is looking to build off of year 1 and take it into year 2 with his new quarterback Jordan Love, who he says he's in a groove with. With the Packers in Green Bay, I'm Rod Burks for TMJ4 Sports.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited to see what the Packers can do this season. Thanks, Rod. On to Positively Milwaukee now. Hundreds of children in our community are better off because of one man. Alan Rupel started a youth mentoring program that sticks with kids from kindergarten through their post-secondary education. He is our Inspiring Military Service Award winner of 2022.
The biggest prison one human being can be in is the prison of self. But actually what we really crave, what we really need is connection. And the best way to do that is to enter into their life.
And we are looking for people just like Alan. Help us find the amazing people who build up our community to be a better place. Nominate someone you know that's making an impact for our Positively Milwaukee Award. Visit tmj4.com/awards to see the full list of categories. Welcome back. Well, here's some fun things for you to do over the weekend. If you've ever wanted to race alongside the racing sausages, now is your chance to join in on the fun and run with them. Tomorrow, they will have their 5K and 10K over at AmFam Field starting at 8 a.m. in the morning. This is the 25th annual run walk that they have hosted. So always a great time. Look at them. Look at this. This is just great. And they were here in studio not too long ago.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah.
tall. Couldn't
So
believe how
tall.
tall they were. Hitting the lights, knocking over things.
Knocking over boxes, trying to do the weather, traffic.
Yeah, but it's always good to see them just out with the community because people just love the racing sausages.
gosh.
And for those who are in that race tomorrow, how's the weather looking like?
Looking great. This weekend is looking fantastic. Once we get past the storms from today, Adriana, it is smooth sailing through the weekend and really into the beginning part of next week. That's why